Sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he'll get across the 20 before. He's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike, waiting. I'm coming.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd down, Carson, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. Rolling to his right. This complete to Lockett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, and they're still short of the line to gain, so this is going to be a turnover on downs here. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Hey, color. Check curls. Mike 50.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Parker unable to get that one. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, open space inside the 10. Got Gordon open, completes it. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Too quick. 55. Right there.
They go play action with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Mike 20. Quit talking about it and bring it. 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick to throw this time. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. Hearns brings it in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mike 50. I smell
To throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. He had gained really good yardage. That's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Completes it to Hearns. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Allen Hearns. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wait, 80! 50's to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
34. Hey, high 7.
Check. Hey, no, look at that. Hey, we got Mike Fitz.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one.
PPP.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 50.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick, and he finds Parker here, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
5. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, watch that.
Fitzpatrick again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
Go 5-0 here.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Smooth.
They just get the play off. Now Fitzpatrick. And this is Parker, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Regular.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Watch the pass.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On 1st down, Prosise. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On 1st down, again, they go Prosise. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. C.J. Prosise, 31 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's going to be a long day.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Regular.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
My 54. Too little, cupcake.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Fitzpatrick now. And it's caught by Parker. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. They'll throw again. Fitzpatrick looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
3rd and goal for Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Parker, the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Completes it to Hearns. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike 54. We got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go.
52 and 56. 52 and 56. Hey, color. Hey, orbit.
Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Tight is right. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Left.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
To throw again, Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do.
34. That's got to be a long.
One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down again. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.